Hey, what is happening, guys? So today we gotta work on 3 trucks for a company that we have worked in the past, but we have a problem. We barely have the material needed for this project. Will we have enough? Well, stick with us because we're going to make sure that we don't make any mistakes, because this guy is a really good customer and we have worked with him before. So make sure you stick around with us, and of course give us that like and subscribe. And also we want to thank all of those that make this possible.
I'm going to go ahead and align the vinyl. This is a brand new roll, the 10-yard.
We cannot mess it up, guys. This is very important. Probably the most careful we're going to be with this roll, because we barely have, according to the system, we're going to use 300 and what was it,
40 something.
And
yep.
This roll's supposed to be like 360. So we have to be really careful. So Saul is gonna align the first section for the first decal.
I think we are good to go. I'm gonna go ahead and send it, and just pay attention to how much our vinyl moves.
Did it move a lot?
No, not really, just a tiny bit.
Yeah, that should be good. We decided we're gonna give it a second try. Look at all the vinyl Saul just pulled out. Now he's gonna try again. And like he said, make sure that it doesn't move. So we're gonna pay close attention. And this one actually is moving more to the right this time, but I think that's gonna be good.
Yeah,
that should work. All right, so here we are on CorelDRAW software. And this is all the decals we're gonna do for this project. This is a big project, and this is the very first we're gonna send. So I'm gonna show you how much it measures, 90 by 23.5. So we're gonna send this very first one to the CM3, which is the software that comes with the GRAPHTEC. And guys, this is why we say this, it is totally worth it to invest on a better machine like the GRAPHTEC. That's why Saul keeps mentioning, if you have the income, invest in a better machine, or if you can wait to get a better machine, you should definitely do that. And we're gonna check the settings. We'll see how everything looks before we send it.
we're going to decrease the cut force. We may have a few challenges when weeding out, but I think it's worth the risks. We don't want the blade to cut through the vinyl, especially the little weed boxes. I think I'm gonna go ahead and send it now, and let's pray that everything goes well.
Always try to be next to the machine, because you never know. I mean, it can get stuck on something there. It's a mess. Look at us.
I should have moved all that out of the way, because like we said, we don't have enough vinyl, but
yeah, I mean,
let's cross our fingers. Hopefully everything goes well.
knock on wood. So but so far it looks good. The second one will be the same size, 90. Third and fourth will be a little bit smaller, but I mean, we're gonna use pretty much the whole roll. And guys, don't forget that we're also going to explain about the pricing and all of that, how we come up with pricing. So make sure you stick around, and of course like this video if you're liking it. And just look at that size of that decal. This is the first one. All right, I think it's finishing the last weeding box, so I think this one's ready. Yep, it's ready. Now Saul is gonna cut it.
All right, I can see the weed box. This is an indication where you can cut it from. We're good to go.
And he's pretty much gonna repeat the same process, because we're gonna do exactly the same one for the other side. So he's gonna pull the vinyl to the back and scan it and cut the same design. Saul decided to check out the cut force first before we send the other one, because we were not so sure about sending the same design with the same cut force. We want to test it. Like I say, this is a risky project because we barely have the vinyl for this.
I'd rather take my time than waste it. That's why I'm doing it this way.
And we're being extra careful, because if we fail, we will have to order another vinyl, and it might take even a week. And we don't want to postpone this project. We want to get it over with. So we're going to be extra careful with everything. So what do you think? The settings good?
Yeah, I think it's good. I don't know if it's because they're big letters, that maybe that's why it's weeding out really nicely, but yeah, I think we can work with this.
So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and send it with the same settings for the next decal.
Before we actually start cutting more, I just want to double check the smaller letters. See, this is where you can see a small difference now that we are working with the smaller ones. We could probably increase it a little bit.
Yeah, we're gonna do 15. This one is 14, right?
Yeah,
cut
14.
force, so
Yep.
we're gonna increase it to 15.
Do we have any registration marks or alignments? No?
No.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll go ahead and increase one more. All right, so Saul is aligning for the next design, and we decided to go ahead and we're gonna try one with different details. You can see the little cardinal bird has more details, so we're gonna increase the force to make sure that everything's gonna run perfect. So we're gonna send the phone number and the little birds, and now we move all the stuff from the bottom. Now we can be more confident that it's not gonna get stuck or something. All right, so we're going to align for the fourth big decal. This is the last one, and we just measure it and make sure that it is enough, and it is enough. But just look at that from a brand new roll. Look how much is left. We have another one here, but that one is not going to be enough, so that one's out of the question.
I think I'm gonna have to align it again.
Yeah, we have
See?
to make sure that it is perfect. See that? That's why it's important to align it. And while we wait that the final decal it's finished, let me show you our high-tech locking system. See that? That's a piece of wood that we found. It works. Don't make fun of us. Actually, if you want to get it, the link will be on the description. Just kidding. Now, if you thought the first one was a challenge, this one is going to be even more, because this one, it's a 15-inch vinyl roll, and it's going to be 100. And yeah, we're gonna have to try again. This is like the third time we try, because this one is gonna be 100 by 14.7. All right, let's find out what's going to happen. Fingers crossed. This one's gonna be a big one. So yeah, looks good so far. That was a close one. Man, it is our lucky day. Look at that. See that? We just barely made it.
Like probably 3 inches left.
Look at the roll. Empty. Man, talk about luck. Look at this. See that gap? Just barely, man. Almost missed it. Lucky guys. So we finally finished weeding out all the vinyl for this project. But something I want to point out is that if you can notice the position of the little cardinal bird, it's always facing like to the front. And the reason is, even though we have explained this before, is because that's how the customer wants it, the bird always facing the front. So this is for the passenger side, and this one is for the driver side. And now it was time to apply the transfer, and of course we gotta secure the decals on the table, and we're gonna use the Comfort In transfer paper. And now we're going to apply that transfer into the decal, and we're gonna use, of course, the floor, because we don't have a big table. Sorry guys. After we apply the transfer, we are going to remove the decal from the paper. We do this process when we make big decals, because we were expecting to be a chilly day, and the weather sometimes makes the decal stick into the paper. And now these are all the decals and ready to go. For the next episode, we're gonna talk about the pricing, and also we're going to show you the installation. So make sure you accompany us for the next episode, because it's going to be very interesting. Look at the guys working really hard. So we'll see you guys on the next episode, and don't forget to give us a like and subscribe.